I would like to welcome everybody to the Cheese and Done One show. And today, I want to speak on the Charles White and Charlie Kirk situation. Charles White, man, you better understand, man, that this man has got killed in front of his family, in front of his wife and his kids, man. Like at this point, bro, everybody matter, man. And everybody's opinion counts, no matter what the opinion is or how he voiced his opinion. Ain't nobody had no right to shoot that man down like that. And that's on my soul, man. I ain't with none of that. And I mean, y'all could probably say that the man was a racist or whatever, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't into none of that. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I just look at a person for face value and what they worth, you know what I'm saying? And everybody's life and opinion does count. But at the end of the day, I feel like, it's a lot of stuff that that's been taken for granted, due to this man getting assassinated like he did up there at that college, man. Like at this point, people have to understand that it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, opinions that gonna be made. Like everybody got opinions that they make. So and views and beliefs that they believe in. So you got to respect that because that's all a part of you being your own person. You know what I'm saying? You being your own individual. You know what I'm saying? That will separate us from each other. We got our own fingerprint. We got our own DNA. You see what I'm saying? So we're not gonna have the same views. And at the end of the day, I want to also speak on the Young Thug situation. Young Thug, man, you need to stop, man, and take a minute and step back for a second and focus on the things that really does matter to you, which is your kids, your family, your wife, and shit like that, and stop putting so much energy into these guys, the people that put the energy into before you went to jail. At this point, you have became a man. I should think, I want to think, because the simple fact of, you done went through a super dramatic experience and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, that should stand and step for a lot with you. You know what I'm saying? Due to the circumstance of what you went through in Rice Street and then Fulton County Jail. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, you can't blame what happened on nobody but you. You know what I'm saying? Cause when you point the finger at Gunner, Woody, Yak got it, and the rest of the crew, you know what I'm saying? The thumb always point back at you because you the culprit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, bro, that you is not the center of attraction anymore. And you gotta find your own lane right here. You telling big, big banks, you lost without your people and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You need to drop your knee, my nigga, and ask God to show you your lane. And because you got the finance, you just gotta, you got the resources and everything. You gotta use it to your advantage. I mean, to the point to where you ain't gotta exert so much energy to stand and prove that nobody no rat or none of that. Just focus on your career and do your thing, my brother. That's all I ask you to do. You know what I'm saying? Just do that for just yourself. You know what I'm saying? And your kids and your family, bro. And don't worry about the shit that's out of your control. That's the only thing I want to speak on that. But back to you, Charles White. Man, you got to really like know the magnitude of what you laughing at because this man was a powerful ass person. You know what I'm saying? And you doing all this content, you the top content creator and all this right here. I understand that, but don't lose your title or your sprite by going after some shit that you ain't no other man gonna be able to control. You know what I'm saying? Which is politics. Stay out of that shit, man. Stop speaking on certain shit. You ain't gotta speak on every situation. That's why I tell you, you like a mess ass man. You know what I'm saying? Because you worse than a female. You gossip about everything that happened. You want to be in everybody's bed. You want to have some say so about everything that take place around the world. You know what I'm saying? Which, I mean, I can respect you because that's your opinion, but at the same time, it's certain things that you shouldn't speak on. That word to the wise. But on the real, man, I appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in to the show, man. I would like for everybody to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. And just, I appreciate all the, what I'm saying, the attention and all the people that do stay real and stay tapped into the channel, man. I really appreciate that, man. Salute to all y'all, man. 334, man. We going up right here all the way. Y'all just keep me tapped in, man. Cheese to the done, man. Appreciate y'all, man. We out.